right, guys, well, I'm back today taking a look at some new targets I have down at the range. You may have seen these pop up on a couple of videos, but these are Infinity targets from Infinite Defense. Now, I tried out their Generation 1 target a while back, and it's still being used in the pistol range after about 3 or 4 years. This is the Generation 2, which is about a third lighter, but it's also a third more resistant to bullet impacts. Now, the bullets travel straight through these rubberized targets and then they self-heal. If you want more detailed specs and features of this target, you can head over to their website, which will be linked in the description below. And they created a coupon code 704Tactical for 15% off your order. And they have free shipping on orders over $150. They also have ways you can bundle and save with a few different target selections. And what we are looking at here is the silhouette target, but they also offer smaller targets, squared off targets, and again they ship with the free shipping over $150, which is nice because they are so large. Shipping would be, I imagine, pretty costly for these things. So it would be pretty cool if you outfitted your range with a few of these targets and kind of bumped that number a little bit. Now, the nice thing about this is not only are they rubberized targets, but once you shoot and they self-heal, you can spray paint right over them, which we'll show you in a second. And then you can see your bullet impacts, as you can see here on these targets. It allows you to quickly evaluate whether you're hitting the target exactly where you want to. And then it doesn't knock off all of the paint like you're doing with steel targets. Also, steel targets have a maximum round that they can take. Depending on the thickness and type of steel, you may not be able to shoot them with a 223, 556, or 308. And if you can, you have to shoot them at a certified distance. Well, these you can shoot point blank as long as you understand what's behind them. And it has no effect on the durability of the targets, and you don't have to worry about ricochet, so it makes it really nice if you want to try close-up shooting, defensive shooting scenarios, and really get newer shooters trained up close with handguns and pistols on a target that's not paper, so you can just easily spray paint over, bring the next person on, and continue to shooting. But let's hit them a few more times, show you guys what I'm talking about, and then I'll do an update video. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to see that in the future after thousands of rounds. And in fact, these can actually take 110 rounds per square inch of the target and still work. So this is pretty cool. Let's shoot them a little bit more and paint over them. So the first thing we're going to do is shoot the target where there are no impacts to show you guys the color difference in live action. Then from there, I'm going to show you guys the back of the target to kind of show you the damage that 9mm may or may not have occurred. We'll paint over and shoot them again to see how they function. So you can see the bullet impacts very nicely. That allows you to get a good understanding of where you hit. And then when you look at the back, it has sealed itself completely up. Again, these are good for 110 shots per small square inch. And you can see how well it's doing. Let's paint over it and shoot it again. Paint over those hits. Simple as that. And then from there, we'll keep shooting it. Now, you may be wondering why the lines are still appearing after I painted over them. And that's because they're not actually lines. They're grooves that are molded or cut into the rubber itself. That way, even when you paint in them, you still have the shadow effect, which is absolutely perfect. This is a nice touch because you don't have to worry about relining targets, and it really gives you an understanding of the APC zone as well as headshots. So this is pretty cool. We've got 2 rounds loaded up, and we're going to hit it one more time on the yellow to see if we can still see that bullet impact turn black. In summary, guys, if you were looking for a target that could take hits from an incredible distance and really mark your shots, or if you wanted a target that you could shoot point blank for personal defense situations and shoot continuously over time, this is a great option. It's also nice because it's not as heavy as steel. It's easy to set up and take down if the range is going to be temporary, and you could just throw them in the back of your car or truck without worrying about lugging big chunks of steel. Again, it's a lot safer than steel to shoot close up, and it gives you a visual response, and it's easy to paint over. I love the fact that the lines themselves are actually cut into the rubber, and the fact that they have the coupon code 704Tactical for 15% off to save you some money and free shipping over $150 makes this a great option. All of the information, linking, and codes will be in the description below. And subscribe to the channel, guys, if you want to see an update video after thousands of rounds. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the Infinity targets sending these over to the channel for us to try. They are a great addition to the range.